So hello everyone and welcome back to some more of the Disco Elysium. I was originally planning to just go upstairs and start to be heading to sleep, but I wanna make sure that it's not tonight that we're supposed to go to that apartment to talk with the guy like after 9 o'clock, because it would be cool if we could talk right now rather than later, but it's probably gonna be something we can only do later and not right away. But regardless, let's just go and check it. It's probably not plausible, but hey, I would love to know if it could be. We have at least, I'd say we have been able to do a lot of things. We have managed to get a lot of things forward, but it's definitely interesting. I don't know how exactly we will be working out who exactly of these guys was to kill the person, who was the one, because now there's even more of a reason to actually figure out exactly who this is. They really shouldn't have killed someone like this guy, but on the other hand, I can understand why they did it, especially if there isn't necessarily that easy way to get someone like that punished for the crime that they apparently would have committed. Of course, can't be 100% sure that they did. Need to go and talk to the girl after all, the actual victim, but I assume, regardlessly, that that's probably what happened, because that would be the logical reason why they would have done such a crime. And yeah, it just would make sense overall. Not that she was really that perturbed over everything, but a maroon glow of light pollutes rises from the east. You hear distant traffic, nightfall into the city. Alright. Do those then also give me the one little experience? I assume so, because now it's 43. Gotta remember to check that sometimes though. Just make sure that that is indeed the case. No one answers. Yeah. I was thinking I assume it was indeed tomorrow. Can't go and do it today. But hey, like I said, I wanted to make sure. 100 positive certainty. And sneak out. I do wonder if there would be some logical stuff that you should try to do so that Gitsuraki wouldn't be there. There isn't really anything big that I feel like I would want to specifically do without him though, but it's definitely an interesting thing that it's there as an option that you could possibly do. Definitely interesting. But yeah, kind of a shame. There's so many things that would want to do, but on the other hand, I think we proceeded relatively well with our investigations. Yeah, there's many questions that need answering. For example, how to contact that woman who lives in this abandoned building, the entity, so to speak. I have no exactly idea right now how to proceed with that. Then also to try to investigate the body better that we have right now in the freezer, but I really need to up my perception skills a little bit to be able to do that, right? So lots of stuff regardless that needs to be done, and I don't know how soon will I manage to do all of it, not certain, but well, still a lot of things forward. I'm happy that we managed to find the Pines representative, talk to her, do even her quest forward, and then find out all of this stuff regarding the murder case. It's not too bad for 2 days' time that we've been here doing this, trying to get our act together. I don't think it's too bad. Would there be someone else I would specifically want to talk right now? I don't know. I don't know who that would be, so I probably could be heading upstairs. I do want to read at least books before going to sleep. I wish that I could have had a possibility to do it already the last time around, but we didn't really have the best possibility to do it at the time. So would it be this room? The door is closed. Who is it? A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
come on up. The door is open, she shouts. I'm drying my hair. Hello. What's this? Hotel bill calculations look like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. Let's see. Yeah, that gives experience all the time. Would have been awesome to have this a lot earlier. This room has sand all over it. Reminds you of your own. Great. Okay, I guess you're upstairs. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there, which is good. It's a good thing that the corpse is no more there. Medicine cabinet. This medicine cabinet is full of wear sheets of pills haphazardly stacked on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. Look at the toothbrush. It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Alright, look at the medications. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet and pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Has quite the collection in here. Anything of note? He asked in a lowered voice. Let's have a look on the pill sheets. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian marked red blisters packs you find... What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A chemical hangover, alright. 83% chance. I wonder, do I have any thing that I can equip to make that easier even? Electrochemistry. Search the bottles. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histaperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusual shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Whisper. What's Nacra? An opiate receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses. Okay, interesting. Let me check quickly if there's something I could use for electrochemistry, which I assume not. Let's put that on anyways. Electrochemistry. Yeah, I can have the gloves. No, let's do that. That will make it even a little bit easier. Even these pants are apparently electrochemistry pants. Oh, sure. Let's equip those then too. Then we have +2 to electrochemistry. So let's search. 92% chance. If we would have really failed this, that would have sucked a lot. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. No. Take it. In secret, no. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide. Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed. The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. No. What's so exciting about this orange bottle? It's speed, man. Just what were you looking for? They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders, but what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced tracker speed. No. I don't care to take it. It's quite enough that I've seen it. I do not require it. That's my opinion about this. Both paths take away savior fare or reaction speed, one or the other. Visual calculus, I do like those though. Quite a bit. Let's put those on. Why not? I don't know what to wear. I just like interfacing. Well, I guess I can pack a couple of bottles. It's not like she would mind too much, right? Even though I'm doing it in her apartment and stuff. Or rented apartment, I guess I should say. Alright, I'm sorry that we're coming to visit you so late, but... well, I'm sure it's okay. We are indeed cops, and I've tried to go and be a better cop right now, okay? So you feel someone watching you. Behind the glass door, a woman. The bed has been hastily made. Why is there like 2 spots? I guess from both of them I might have tried to go into here. Mayhaps. But seems that she's fine of us coming and visiting her. Even if it's a little bit weird. Well, at least she has a nice cessed place here, I'd say, for certainty. Kuno down there. Have a good visibility. Gold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. What's that door then? Didn't we come from here? I don't know. Hello.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Hello. Below her, silver jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
It's alright. It's nice you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard. Yeah, because we took down the body. Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You are very welcome. There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness when she thinks about the death of that man. You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I definitely would need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is opened in there.
Disco Infernum. Hell, you know which you speak. Disco Infernum, yes.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Yeah, she nods approvingly. Because of the infernum, yes. I'm sorry.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
The lieutenant steps in.
Have I ever?
She
Have
turns
you
to
grown
you.
accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Have I ever? She turns to you. Oh yeah, feel the power. Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a capo cycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee totally. Couple cycle riding, yes.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
He looks down at the yard, but he's not exactly there, but he used to be there, yes.
Ah, I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette. Be careful, ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. Thank you, Succession. What is your name, miss, for the record? Klasle Amandu. And where are you from? Fredefort Republic of Oranje. What is Oranje? Should I really ask? A bad memory, officer. Understood, miss. It's the past. She takes a sip of her coffee. People can't go back to the past. That's true. How old are you? I'm 28. She takes a drag. So, what do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Something stupid. Wanna hear what's the bit? Somewhere in one-room apartment in Bookie Street, a young man shows patrol officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they are cancer. In a one-room apartment, Bookie Street. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man for showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him, he's warm. He's under the radiator. I guess that's the reason he's warm still. He is warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator. What's that? Is she also a cop? Oranje is lit. Oranje is lit. Oranje is literature. It's what I studied at the university. She raises both eyebrows. What is Orange's literature about? Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranges. All national literature are, only the name of the nation changes. If that's true, then Ramon Jolian Lit would fit you like a glove. Orange is lit. What do you do with it? Nothing. I do nothing with it. How do you make money then? Alright. Money is very important. Show her some money. Wow. Cool. She looks at the black note in your hand. I've made more money by just being than I have with Orange is lit. Being what? Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orange 37. She smiles. It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Orange 37, it does feel like maybe she would have been a cop. Should I have said that? No. Miss Orange, now there's something you should linger on. What is Miss Orange 37? It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37 in Oranje. She was 14 at the time. You were 14? Indeed. Her voice is indifferent to the number. I don't think I've ever been 14. Oh, cool, I guess. Raise your thumb. I don't know if I want to be saying I disapprove of this custom. Super cool. She raises her coffee cup as though making a toast. Full disclosure, I was Miss Teen Oranje 37. And the pageant was discontinued recently. Could we take a look at your passport, please? I'm afraid you can't, officer. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that indeed? Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets. Thank you for your contour. Why? They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from a person when west of the river. Okay then, that's alright. I don't... How do I know you've told us your real name? But I don't need to. Okay then. Okie dokie. She pours herself more coffee. So thank you. That's it for the record. The record. So official. So, you got a nice room here. Yeah, it's pretty. Deluxe. No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles, maybe if you praise it emotionally. Definitely not gonna say that straight away at the first thing. Emotionally. Well, that says sad. Look around. I guess I could try it. That is emotional somewhat. I hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place. Yeah, she throws out the wall. I've contaminated it pretty bad. Is that why you're out here? She nods. The contamination spreads from room to room. First I escaped upstairs, the sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door. What exactly is the nature of this contamination? For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is you have an industrial sad spill in there. She taps the roof with her heel. Somewhere below, military grade sad is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection. Yeah, that makes sense to me. This something is bad. Point your head. In my head. In the past. That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head. And from the pasts. Yeah. It's a feeling, white and filled with doom. Gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere. Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got, with a bit of old love sprinkled on top. Probably, yeah. Love is terror. She breathes in a large billow of menthol-infused smoke, savors it, then lets it out slowly. So, what are you exactly doing in here in the whirling in racks? I'm wintering. How long have you been staying here? She calculates. About 4 months. I came in November. Why here? Here in the whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revanchol? In Revanchol first. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year as a tourist thing. What about then the Martinique? I heard this is where the washed up disco has been gone. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been. She smirks. I'm really not. I wanna know about the last thing though. Here in the whirling? Well, let's ask that too. Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez, and because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. True. I wanna know because in Solidian I saw it then. Came to see the new world. New world. She shrugs. It's a tourist thing. What happened to the old world then? Conference centers, a lot of them. And, well, you have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there. I don't know if I should say that, but... Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it. It says without any discernible irony. Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Oranje, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool. I am going to be cool. I'm not gonna be like... about it anything. It was quite impressive. How did you amass as a horde? With money, sir. She takes a track. It's not exactly the anti-star size caputo I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. The collection includes Nakra, an opioid antagonist. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids. Is that something that happens to you often, miss? His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive. Better safe than sorry. She takes a track and smiles. You seem to have among other things peptide. Oh yes, one of my favorites. It cures many ailments. Like what? I've not been able to stay up for 36 hours, she thinks. Not being happy, it cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically. That's all as far as that goes then. Very funky. She takes a track, looking you straight in the eye. Well, other questions then. Okay. She takes a pensive track of her cigarette. They tell us you've been through something difficult. Something difficult. She raises her eyebrows. I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? Were you sexually assaulted, miss? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped? She takes a quick drag, unperturbed. Yes. It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it? She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unperturbed. Actually, it's evening, miss. Is it? Squinting, she takes a look around. The sun sets in the sea, long shadows pass over the plaza below. It is evening. She looks into her coffee cup. Time flies, man. So, where are you? Yeah, she throws out the word. I'm gonna go with not right. I don't wanna say that shit about him. So at least you don't wanna say that about him, but is it actually true? Now that's a great question. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more. She searches for the word, then shrugs. Rapeable. If they want to jazz up the charges, so that didn't actually happen then. Because at least you make it sound as in that definitely did not happen to you. Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted? Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Titus asked you to spice things up for us. Pretty much. She cradles her coffee cup in both hands, warming them. Yeah, warming the coffee cup, that's what you mean. So, what did happen between you and the victim? We partied. Well, he partied also with Titus, or she partied with Titus as well. Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? A lot of partying going on. I don't get it. You mean like a birthday party? Yes, she makes a twisting motion with her hands. She made balloon animals. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle. Did you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? I like to do that. Yeah, I love that too. Her voice is girlishly high-pitched now. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my pie. There was a petting zoo with little white rabbits. Really? I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't. How was it? We drank, sir. She takes a sip of her coffee. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him. What else? Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And the drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. Were feelings involved? A little. The drugs were good enough and we did enough of them. How did you two meet? The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm. Downstairs, she taps on the roof with her 10-centimeter heel, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably now know. Had a cool, scary scar. She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension. Interesting. Scary. With longing, she misses him. That makes sense too, that would miss him. Well, that would be at least a good reason why you wouldn't be lying about then having been raped, if that definitely didn't happen. When was this? A month ago, something like that. It must have been hard for you, point to the yard, seeing him there. Oh yes, she says bitterly. I have had a great view from the roof out of the bathroom window in my dreams. A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. You called us. The Elysium. That would make sense that she would be the one that called us. Yes. Jackpot. The call, reporting to hanging, that was you. I made it, she nods. And I would appreciate if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez they call it snitching. Reporting crimes is confidential in Revanchol, miss. The caller's voice was disguised anyway, so... I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. Nicked it? How? With nail clippers, and I diverted some radio fuzz into it, into the gold wire. So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the Berlin landline. And in the process you broke the landline downstairs. Did I? She looks into her coffee. Fuck, I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. It's alright. Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Logics. Why go through all the trouble? I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening. Locals say they have ears in the wires. Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do. I didn't want to, sir, but if I hadn't, it'd still be hanging there. At least I'm grateful that we have taken him down before having this chat with her. So, what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age? I'm sorry, I can't do it. She puffs on her cigarette. Not right now, later maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair. Another puff, more nervous. I know it is difficult, miss. We can return to it later. Indeed. She meant she sees him in her dreams. I've also seen him in a dream. You have? Not like I do. I imagine she's run out of cigarette. Time to light a new one. She sees them in each other's arms. Yep. You're in each other's arms. You too. Yes, and then he's dead. His mouth agape. She looks into the light, the green pack of cigarettes, and pulls out another one, preparing to light it. I see him as me. She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame and inhales, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke. I can see the similarity, yes. She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol. Funny, the lieutenant said softly. Funny how? Nothing. He nods towards the yard. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Well, let's move on. In my dream, he thinks. He said I've failed his children. You glanced at the lieutenant, then back to her. He said I failed his children. I wonder how that would exactly be meant. What did they hang him for if not rape? He had something to do with the strike. One has been broiling since I got here. Rotten timing, she thinks. But you probably know all about it. And his role in the strike was what? I think he was in security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Bias and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean, but I understood it was dangerous. And they lynched him for it. She nods. How do the Hardy Boys know you, miss? They're frequent guests downstairs. She looks at the floor. It's dark. They have a put for union members. They're probably down there now. And how did you meet? Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Did you party? A little, yeah. Like you partied with the deceased? No, not as hard. I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys? I have. Which one? Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously, but as I said, it's been a long winter. Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him, indeed? Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy? I hope not. A pause. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know. But that's probably where they got the rape idea. What do you mean? Men like that, I don't know. Another pause. It's the way their imagination works. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me. How nice. She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs. Very logical. I don't think I'm gonna be asking this because it feels so goddamn stupid at this point. But on the other hand, it's the one that I haven't asked at all, so you are completely 100% sure you weren't raped. I'm 89% sure. So you're not entirely sure? You know how it is. Do you? How is it? Do I? She flicks a bit of ash away. Maybe you don't. The ash lands on her jumpsuit. She brushes it off. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here. Well, maybe it's a certain type of stuff that they've done together, but in like a way that they have agreed about it. Well, I don't think that's fair in this situation. That she wouldn't want to acknowledge something that would have happened between these two specifically, because she definitely misses him. So if something was acted in a certain way, it's definitely not something that she didn't want to happen. So that's my take on that anyways. And that's like serious. Sure, this is true, but she already said that she wouldn't have, so... Lieutenant, I don't know what to say about this. I am sorry, miss, but we need a definitive statement. Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been? I understand. That's what I knew that would be the case. Thank you for telling us all of this, miss. Conclude. She breathes a slivery sigh of relief, awareness, and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid. We should head back downstairs, officer. The lieutenant looks at you. We may have things to discuss there. Yep. I had something else before we go. Just a little teeny tiny thing. She nods. Silver cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth. Look her in the eye. I wonder how that will work out. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Yes, you're just one room away. She pours herself more coffee. Very personal. Good. Yes, this means she could have heard something like what you were doing before you blacked out. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory. You do not need to know that. The lieutenant taps in his notebook. What you did is to ask normal police questions, like he waits for you to finish the sentence. Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here. Okay. Let's return to this later then, miss. Why not? I'll be here until 23:00 drinking coffee, most likely. Well, time is kind of already past, to be honest. But, I could try to look her into the eyes if I can just find quickly if I have anything that increases my volition. Anything at all that could increase my volition. Anything. Just like anything. I guess I don't really have anything of a sort other than just using my goddamn this medicine, which I don't have that much anymore, but maybe it would be worth it. God damn it. Let's just do it. So I can at least try this.
I was just thinking what a nice evening it is.
She looks
You're
around.
taking part in a murder investigation.
Well, I'm kind of okay, I guess, with that. You may retry it, so let's try. Look her in the eye. Yes! Worth it. Legendary success. Exactly enough. Oof. Soft, light, brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. What? You know these guys? Who? Me? All of the you guys, eh? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring thief. You too. Trauma and logic, both of you. Me? What did I do? I should have different voice for all of this goddamn different things that talk in her head. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore. Oh my god. Believe it. Why? How did this happen? How it always does. True subtlety. What can I do? There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do. Can't you turn them normal again? Nope. What use is this then? It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? So which all are affected then? There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume every single one. All of them. Bullshit, man, I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet mental sickie. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. I knew a little bit where this would be going. Glory, truth, softness, protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad, but this next guy is on another level entirely. Succession. She likes you. The groundhead is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. Oh my god. Yes, there is. Another level entirely, eh? Does this mean she's been lying to me? I doubt that though. I think it's safe to assume yes. Mr. Thespion here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be appeals to her truthfulness like this. She's led atmosphere and just... In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. So half-truths, but not outright lies. That is correct, and omissions too. Can I trust that guy? A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know, I don't add flair. Volition does not add flair. And that's the truth. But when it comes to assessment of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted, not with her. Can I trust any of them ever again? Don't be melodramatic, you can trust them. Just not with Miss Oranje disco dancer here. Alright, interesting. So what is her plan? You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says... She may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See, it's only moderate, probably compromised. I don't know if I can trust all of this. What should I have done differently then, I wonder? As such, it is interesting that I couldn't have even had any other choice there than to ask kindly, for example, as Succession said, hey, phrase it like this. You gotta phrase things like this, and so on and forth, so maybe they really are compromised. I've been talking to myself long enough, let's get back to it, okay? Don't worry, it's only been 4 or 5 seconds, you've got this. Say it out loud, miss, are you manipulating me? The silence broken, she exhales a little cloud of smoke and says, God, no. Well, maybe not. Thank you, though. Let's see where these doors lead us. This is a small, heavy door. There's a lock, no lock inside. Where does this lead to? I don't know. He makes a note in his notebook. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. Indeed it is. Do you think it's important? I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. Kinda true. Below the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added fate. A skeleton of composite supports beams and cantilevers. Tap on the roof with your foot. A dull thump, somewhere inside a wind brace, rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and... He nods towards the young woman. A number of the people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. I ain't gonna succeed with that. Push. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the barracks. Physical instrument, you say? My god. I just can't, stop when trying to do this sort of stuff. But I don't think I had even anything else that would have any physical instrument in it, so... Yeah... Physical instrument is +1 now, so that's the best we're gonna get. Yep, that's... There's no freaking point to try with a 3% chance. Absolutely no point. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. You know it. I guess that's just the downstairs, yeah. But more logical to go there. But it's look almost like it was part of the window that I was clicking previously. So there's that. Well, alright. Well, I guess I talked too harshly about the fact that, oh yeah, I understand totally why they could be doing that and all that. But hey, it's not like I would have been able to exactly expect that to happen. Could I now?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Yeah, his voice is lowered. You think this will make them cooperate? Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not cooperate. The story was definitely not part of the plan. Say in a hushed voice, why did she tell us all of that? What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. I have reason to doubt my ability to see through her lies, though. If not you, tell me. It was a smart move from her. Something is off here, though. You think so? A shadow runs across his face. She seemed forthcoming, unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. That is true, but what would she be exactly obscuring then if she is so forthcoming about these things? That seemed to be very helpful to us. That is actually a really good question. Is it just about her past that we don't care about, or something a lot more? The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough. I gotta say, I kinda agree. To be continued with Kira Rusha next time in Disco Elysium. See you all then.